What's up, guys? We are back, and some updates have happened. Um, today I kind of want to just run through everything again, make sure everything's nice and tight, and then um, take it for a good ride. Meaning a higher speed ride before it gets too sketchy. I did bolt up, added a little piece of steel here, so the silencer is not going anywhere. Bolted it down, and then the radiator, I ended up moving it this way vertical because the way I had it, even though I liked it that way better, the other way I had it, it wasn't gravity feeding enough. Even though I know the water pump is going to suck it, it was like, so I had it leaning this way. If you remember, this was on this side, but most of the coolant kept coming out the overflow hose. So we went this route. The problem with going this route is the petcock was down here, and it kept hitting the radiator. It wouldn't go in. So I put a bolt in there, and then I put the petcock on this side, and I just put some tank weld on it. I'm hoping this JB weld holds. It may or may not. If it doesn't, then I'll try and weld it or whatever. So I did thread it, and then I screwed it in, and it was still leaking a little bit, which is why I have this. So under that is just a nice thread, But now the tank goes in where it needs to. Let me see. So the tank sits right there, and now the petcock is under here. It just kind of sits on top of the radiator hose there. I haven't tried putting coolant in it yet. This is coolant. I haven't put fuel in it yet. It's still drying, so it says give it an hour. It's been about an hour now, so I'm gonna give it a little bit longer. But it's not tacky anymore, and it seems it's pretty solid. But this is the actual tank weld, so it's made for gas, fuel resistant. So if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. But we're letting that dry. So that was the big change there, was the radiator going that way, which it still fits in there pretty good, actually. Still works. I already filled it with coolant. So this morning I need to fix this wiring. So we need to move the CDI and the coil, and find a new home for them. And then, so I'm thinking somewhere under the frame here, like just down here. And the kill switch, I guess it can kind of come up a little bit more, but I'd rather have the kill switch up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on rewiring that a little bit. And then I need to adjust my chain. It's a little, I don't know if you could tell from, the axle's pushing a little bit more that way. So I need to pull it back, level it, and make sure it's nice and safe. Bolt everything down, make sure everything's nice and tight, and then we'll take it on another ride. And I did order a buttload of parts for this, so we're going with the green theme. So we got green pro taper bars. I got green radiator hoses. What else did I get? I got green fairings, so all green plastics. They're gonna look pretty cool. So brand new plastics, and they're all green. I got green tubes, green gas tubing line, and then we are doing gas shocks on the front and a gas shock in the back. And those are also gonna be green or gold. I'm not sure which ones. But we're gonna do upgraded gas shocks. And then I'm working on finding a proper axle to widen it. And then on the front, what I'm thinking of doing is if I cut the A-arms here and here, and then weld a piece of steel in between them, about 3 inches, 4 inches on each side, that'll give us a nice stance in the front, and then a widened axle on the back. So I guess whatever axle I order is gonna go with how much I space the front out. And then we're gonna stretch it a good 4 inches. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it back here at the swing arm, extend it, and then weld up some steel, and then mount the shock to the steel. So that's all gonna happen, and then we're gonna rip everything out, sand everything down, really clean it up, pressure wash it, and then either paint it to match the green theme, the Kawasaki theme, or maybe take it one step further and have it powder coated. A frame like this is only going to cost a couple $100 to powder coat as long as I have it fully prepped. So, and then the final step in the process will be rims and tires. So we're definitely, I'm thinking some mini hole shots. So if I stretch it, widen it, and I do some little hole shots in the back, and then some nice and front ones, some like Sunna front tires, and then some back hole shots, that'll look pretty sick. I was gonna go with the street build and then have like a little drifter, but I think going with the mini like Banshee would be pretty sick. Actually, with the green plastics, it's gonna look like an old Tecate, like the old Kawasaki ones. So it's gonna look pretty cool. I'll attach the pictures here in a second and show you the plastics and everything I'm ordering. So I'll just scroll through my Amazon order and you guys can see exactly what I'm ordering. So I'll insert that now. I think it's gonna look pretty cool. If you see these plastics here, you know, they're gonna look pretty sweet, and they're plain. So they're not gonna have stickers. And then I'm thinking we make some custom stickers because I want to go with the Kawasaki, the TAW, you know, or TAO Saki, Kawasaki. So we'll make some custom decals for it. But I think with the green theme, the green Pro Taper bars, I got green grips, green levers, everything's gonna be a green theme. I got some fresh packing for the silencer. We'll see how that sounds. I may end up just getting like a power core or a turbine or some type of FMS silencer other than that one, because I do like the sound of like the power core 2s. But I don't know, for now this is just, I think this is a fatty. Yeah, this is an FMF fatty. So the fatties usually pair up with like the power core 2s pretty nice. So we'll probably go with that. And then Nerf bars. So we'll put some mini Nerf bars on here. So right now I just kind of welded a extension right there. So I extended it on each end. I just welded a little extension just for now for riding. And I think that's about it. We got to do some fine tuning. It's still running a little lean, so I'll richen it up. But I really don't want to do too much fine tuning until I get the silencer fully packed. And then what else? Oh, and then another air filter, because this air filter that I put on there, it kind of has a, let me show you. See it? It's like, it's loose, so I need to get another air filter as well. But yeah, I think it's coming along nice. But for today's video, I just want to get this thing ripping around. So we're going to tighten everything up and then put this gas tank on. Hopefully it doesn't leak, and then rip it around and see how fast we can go before I determine whether I might die or not. So we will do that and see how fast we can get it. I'm thinking we can get it to 45, 50 before I get a little scared. But I think this thing will do 60 easy if I can actually get it out that fast, you know, without being scared of it. I'm not scared of the bike. I'm just scared of the components, the Chinese components at that rate of speed. Especially this thing is meant for 80-pound kids at max, maybe a 100-pound kid. And you're looking at me pushing 260, 270. So that's what worries me the most, are the components. So we will fix that eventually. We're going to make it all nice and solid. But for now, just to rip it around, I want to make sure everything's as tight as I possibly can before I try and get it up there. But we'll take it down the road. We'll get it to at least third, fourth gear opened up fully and see how fast that gives us. Maybe I'll feel more comfortable and take it further. We will see. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and set this up, and then we're going to fix the wiring, put the tank on, tighten everything up, fix the chain, and then we'll go for a ride. So give me a minute. All right, I think that looks better. So that's all nice and tight now. Let's see if I can't get the tank to not leak. All right, I'm only gonna mix up a gallon of gas because I don't have my castor oil. I'm out of it. And all I have right now is some Lucas oil. It's nothing great. I'm not gonna use it for a whole tank. I promise I'm gonna drain it. I'm gonna go pick up some 927 castor or some AMSOIL Dominator from the Cycle Gear. The problem is Cycle Gear is like a 35-minute drive from me, and I don't want to go right now. So for now, we're gonna mix this stuff up. We're gonna go ahead and do this. I usually do all my 2 strokes at like 32 to 1. Like it or don't, I really don't care. Okay. I'm gonna just do 1 gallon. So we're just doing 1 gallon, 32 to 1. Like I said, I'm not gonna do a whole lot of gas of this through the bike. I always run Castor 927. The AMSOIL Dominator is really nice too, but I just like the way the Castor 927 smells. It has a really good scent. I'm just doing it, like I said, a gallon. What I end up doing is I'll use this for like my weed eater and my chainsaw, because that's what I primarily use this Lucas stuff for. At some point today, I'm gonna go to that side of town. I gotta do some Christmas shopping anyway, so I'll stop over at my Cycle Gear and pick up some oil. It's rare when they have the AMSOIL Dominator. It's really good oil. I like it. But again, they always stock the castor oil, the 927. And again, I really like the way that one smells. It has its unique scent. So now let's just let's hope that we don't get any leaks from the pet truck here. From the weld, I should say. Do, however, not see no leaks. That tank weld looks like it's holding up, and I'll keep an eye on it. Let's open up the gas. Okay, we're good. Change gloves because I got fuel everywhere. I'll go ahead and bring it outside to warm it up. All right, put some air. Okay, let's see how long it takes to start. let it warm up for like 10 minutes and I'll strap on the GoPro. Went through all the gears good. About as fast as I want to go. It has a lot more to give, but I'm scared. For a second, I thought that state cop was gonna pull me over. This thing is way too much fun.
Right, we're back. So that thing's pretty awesome. A couple things I noticed on doing a top speed run. It's definitely not a top speed run because I am still too sketched out to really open it up. It can definitely go a lot more. Maybe, but the one thing I did notice is I looked at the GoPro footage and maybe it's just the two-stroke, the high RPM, the low to the ground, but it feels like it's going a lot faster than what the GPS is showing. But that GoPro GPS is pretty damn accurate. So I don't know, because if you watch the video, you'll see the GoPro, it like idles at like 20 when I'm just barely giving it anything. And then when I'm really opening it up, it doesn't go over 20, or it does, but it takes a while to get there. So I don't know if it's the GoPro GPS, if it's the two-stroke thing, if it's low to the ground, and it feels like it's going way faster than it does, because that is the one thing that two-strokes do. You know, this thing is probably 15 horsepower, but it feels like 20 to 30 because it has that high RPM, that rev out, that power band. So I still have not got a proper top speed run because it's a little sketchy. I will be doing a top speed run when I get the proper setup, the tires and whatnot. But I also need to gear it a little bit differently. This is just the stock sprocket from the 110. So we'll put a bigger rear sprocket, not a lot bigger, but just a little bit bigger. And then we'll get a proper top speed run. It's very sketchy. I can't explain, you know, when you get to 30 and you're really revving it out, the whole bike shakes and it feels like something's gonna fly off. So I haven't done a proper top speed run, but looking at the video and the GoPro footage, it seems like it's doing faster than 30. At least it definitely feels like that. So we're gonna go ahead and kind of change gears now. So we got as far as we can with this until we get parts in. But it is Sunday and Christmas is on Wednesday. So we got a couple of days to do this, and I work Monday and Tuesday, so I won't be able to do this Monday or Tuesday. So this box here is the kids' Christmas present. Well, one of their presents. So we are going to unbox it and build it because why not? And I need to do it today. So I'm gonna like clear out, maybe I'm gonna use a tarp and like put a curtain up right here just in case they walk in, but I have their mom inside keeping them distracted. So we're gonna go ahead and build those to kind of finish off the video. It won't be too long. I'm gonna kind of edit it out and cut it, but you'll see what we got here in a second. Okay, so we got our tarp curtain up just in case they walk in for whatever reason. So I got them a couple of quads. They're like the Chinese quads. I didn't want to get them anything too crazy because they're barely learning how to ride. So these are automatic. They have reverse and forward. Electric start, you know, the works. I haven't even unboxed them yet. They've just been sitting in here since they got delivered. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now on camera. So I did, however, I ripped the black plastic off when it got here and inspected the boxes the best I could. But then I covered up the actual quad just in case they walked in and seen. So that's the girls, it's pink, and then the boys is blue, identical. So I guess we'll start with the pink one since it's on top. If I can. I don't know how this is gonna work by myself. Oh, I already cut these off. Oh, one of them. So a couple of reasons why I wanted to build them right away as well is because I need to send the VIN number in to the website I bought them from so they could send me the titles. So I bought them from a website called Power Sports Max. The website itself, honestly, it's a little sketch because it's like an older website. They haven't updated it. So it's a little sketch, but I did get my products. I bought these on Black Friday. I paid roughly $700 each bike. And then I had to pay another $500 for shipping. So a little under $2,000 for both bikes. But I need to access the VIN number. So I wanted to build them now because obviously I'm not going to get to build them. I don't know how long they're going to take. But I work all day tomorrow and then Tuesday. we have stuff planned, so I won't get to build them Christmas Eve. So I want to make sure I have them ready for Christmas. But again, I also wanted to get the title submitted so they can start sending it to me, because it's like a 3-week process to get the titles for these guys from the website. I'll link the website in the description as well in case you guys want to get one from them. Trying to set this up in a good way. I think some of my neighbors think I'm crazy because they'll come out here and they'll see me talking to myself. But that's okay. Tires come semi-aired up. They're pretty cool, nice tires actually. They look like they have their almost like fake beadlock style. Okay. Limbo. Limber. Yeah, baby. Get that pump. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish putting it together, build the blue one real quick, and then maybe we can get these things started. So give me a minute and we'll be right back. All right, first one put together. Took me about a good hour to put it together. So I'm gonna work on the blue one now, and then I'll just cut to whenever they're both done. All right, they are both built. Took a couple hours for the second one because I had to clean up all the mess and whatever. I just put fuel. I got to put air in the tires, and then we're gonna try and start them for the first time. Okay, key on. Looks like we're in neutral. Nothing. Brake? Brake first. Oh, probably gotta turn the fuel on, huh? Okay. Let's run choke. There we go. And then do the pink one now and see if I can get that one to warm up. This is also me riding it first is a form of dad tax. Dads always get the first ride. pretty cool. I like that function. So they come with, so I'll just do it right here. They come with the remote kill switches basically. And they're like a theft kill switch, I guess. So switch on, key on, and this comes off. This is the little remote. So right now I'm gonna unlock it. If I lock it, can you hear that? It triggers a relay. So right now it's unlocked. If I were to start it. Okay. Now if I have the lock on, it won't start. It's pretty cool. And it'll also kill the bike. It's a kill switch remotely. So if I were to take this off, maybe. So I got the remote off. Now if I start it, let me turn it on. And then I hit the lock. It acts as a remote kill switch, so I can kill the bike if the kids freak out or something and lose control. I really like that. All in all, I'm pretty impressed for the price I paid for both of them. I think the key's still on over here. So for the price I paid, I mean, it was like just shy of $1,500 before shipping. And they are pretty nice. The assembly did not take too long. It just took me a long time because I had to take them out of the crates by myself and pick them up on the bike stands. But aside from that, they're pretty solid. So I know this video was about that guy over there, but I just wanted to end it with these because like I said earlier, I'm not gonna have time to build this. It took me like 4 hours total for both bikes. I'm not gonna have 4 hours Monday or Tuesday, so I'll be building these things Tuesday night into the middle of the night. I do not want to do that. So I wanted to build them now, and I figured I'd just add this video into here. But yeah, so like I said with that guy, when parts come, we'll finish him up. We got a lot of stuff to do here. We gotta put the new head and cylinder on this because the spark plug stripped out. And then we have to put the torque converter on the Coleman. We have to put the new phone cut out on me. Like I was saying, we got to put the exhaust on the Coleman, the new one. And then we'll finish up this guy with its build. But for now, that's going to be it. I actually switched everything over here. When I was saying the last sentence about the exhaust, my battery actually died. So I charged up my phone. Now I'm finishing this up. They're covered up just in case the kids walk in before Christmas. But yeah, that's going to be it. I mean, the video is mainly about this guy, but we added some extra stuff in there. But yeah, guys, once the parts get here, we'll start jamming on this little guy. Until then, I'll see you guys later.